What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this I'm showing how to make a modern house. This is I actually have zero clue, to be honest. Voice crack. Let's check, shall we? I don't know what installment number this is. This is the 66th installment of Modern House. And, yeah, here it is. This one's only smaller because I cut my finger today kind of bad, and it stings really bad. So, like, I'm not going to build something big. It was going to be normal, and it's also 710. And I didn't want to make something huge because pain is bad. So, yeah, I'm going to show you all the sides, and I also need to, look. I hit button. Button is bad. And, here is the back and the front are basically the same, except that one side is a door and one doesn't. And, this side is pretty much blank. I decided to, add the quartz slab rim around the, hang on, that's 5, okay. I decided to add the quartz slab rim around the, on top of the panes, because I thought it looked plain without something on top. It still does not look the best. I think the section's too wide, so you could shorten it by 1 block on either side, and that would do. Is that a blister? That better not be a blister. Great, I also have a blister. Actually, it's probably 2 blisters, I'm pretty sure, whatever. Spaceman is a 21 by 17. I was literally hammering things into the ground, and I have no idea how I managed to get 2 blisters from using a mallet. A rubber mallet. And the materials you'll be needing are gray concrete, white stained glass blocks, light gray concrete, acacia doors, stone bricks, white stained glass panes, and quartz slabs. I literally think that's all you need. Yeah. Starting from the front left-hand corner of your 21 by 17 grid call cover. Maybe you want to count back 1 and right by 2. And going backwards, place 5 gray concrete. Bring all of those upwards by, give me a second, 8 gray concrete. So, from this wall, on the right side of it, so, don't get turned around here. Well, if you made your grid, you can't get turned around. At the second block back going right, you want to place 3 white stained glass blocks, acacia door, 3 white stained glass blocks, and a gray concrete. Send the gray concrete forward and backwards by 1, and then bring all 3 of those up by 8. Just kind of getting the boundaries down for the walls. Alright, so at the back right corner, there isn't a right and left. So I guess at this right wall at the back, you want to go backward down to the right and place a gray, by 1 and place a gray concrete. Bring it right by 1. Back down to the right with a white stained glass block. I almost said black. Right by 5. 4 down to the right with a gray concrete. Right 1. Backwards by 9. Left 1. 4 down to the left with a white stained glass block. Left by 5. Backward down to the left with a light gray concrete. Left 1. Copy that entire little section, section row 2 more times. Section row, I had to add a row. I'm always so used to placing white stained glass blocks around doors and stuff on, like, stores. What did I just make? Costco, that's what it was. I don't know why, I'm always just used to that. And then you want to place 2 rows of light gray concrete on top of that, except where the white stained glass blocks are, you just want to connect it straight across, which should kind of create like a square, except I don't think it's a perfect square. I think it's like, no, it is a perfect square. I lied. Then on top of the light gray concrete, you want to place a row of white stained glass panes. And then a row of quartz slabs. Just like this. Shoosh. You want to fill in this little roof area in with stone brick. So basically, from back left and front left corners, you want to connect across with stone bricks and then fill everything into the right of this with stone bricks. Ow, pain. It stings really bad, but it's not like a really bad cut. It just stings, like, really, really, really bad. It's like when you get stung by a bee, except I've only been stung by a bee once in my life, knock on wood. And it was like 4 years ago? Let me think. Yeah, it was about probably 4 or 5 years. No, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, which is insane. Again, knock on wood. So I would have, yeah, I would have been young. I would have been young. Except I still might have had a YouTube channel then. Well, it was summer, not winter. I don't think, well, could have been winter. I was gonna say I don't think bees are out in the winter, but beginning of winter, they kind of are. Well, it's fall now. Anyways, at the front where you have the white stained glass blocks and the acacia doors, you want to bring up all the white stained glass blocks with 2 rows of white glass, and then bring the door up with 1. Place our gray concrete 4 diagonally from the white stained glass blocks and also upwards, and then place another row on top of that. Then going backward diagonally upwards, you want to place a row of white stained glass blocks, and then bring it up by 2. Connect the front 2 corners together with gray concrete. Pretty simple, at least that's what I believe. Just like that. Alright, you want to come to the left side, and at the back, you want to go backward diagonal left and place a stone brick. Bring it left 1, back by 4, and then right by 1. Bring up all of that with 10 rows of stone bricks. So bring up all the stone bricks with 10 rows of stone bricks. So it should be 2 rows taller than the gray concrete section, which is correct. It was looking a little bland on the left side, and it just, I don't know, I felt like it was bland in general, so I decided to add this. I didn't add a garage on this because I didn't want to make it bigger, and I didn't want to have that entire area be a garage. But yeah, I definitely should have shortened this. This definitely should have been shorter. Which, because I think it'd be better if it's like taller. You could even add an additional, a 3rd floor on that. I think you don't even shorten it. You could just add a 3rd floor. I think that would look a lot better, and then you'd also extend that up more. Because that just basically makes the house bigger, but it evens out the proportions. Also, I think that you could shave off a layer of light gray concrete there. I don't know. I'll play with it off camera, and I'll add a little clip at the end showing you guys. Alright, you then want to bring the stone bricks, the top 2 blocks, right by 3 rows. And then connect together at the end. So this 3rd row you want to connect front and back. And then fill in the roof with stone bricks. At the back side, from the stone bricks, you want to go back down to the right and place a gray concrete. So bring it back by 4. You then want to bring all that up by 8 rows with gray concrete. And then basically going right from the 2nd row inwards from the back, you're gonna have the same pattern except minus the door. So, you basically want to take this 2nd row inwards and you want to bring it right with 7 white stained glass blocks at the bottom. And then make that 3 rows tall. And then extend the 2 gray concrete above it and backwards a row, right by 7. And then upward, inwards a row, you want to place a row of white stained glass blocks and bring it up by 2. And then bring the gray concrete, the top right with gray concrete by 7, just like this. So that's what you should have. You then want to place 2 rows of gray concrete to the left of, right of this, which should just make it all filled in. Alright, now let's play with this right side. You basically want to bring the front row of gray concrete backwards by 2 rows, and the back row of gray concrete in forwards by 3. Instead of a 4-block gap? That's wrong. It should be a 5-block gap. Oh, I made it lopsided. Whoops. How? What? I am blind. I am dumb. Okay, well. Yeah, I am blind. It already is 5. You want to bring the stone bricks, then left by 2 rows. And on that inner row, you want to go front to back or back to front, doesn't matter. Place 2 white stained glass blocks. Acacia door, 2 white stained glass blocks. Place 2 rows of glass on top of all of that, except it should only be 1 above the door. And then connect the gray concrete at the top. You then want to place a row of quartz slabs going around the top of the gray concrete. Just like this. And then extend it outwards a row. On all sides. And then fill in the top with quartz slabs. I'm going to... Oops, I almost pulled that out. That would have been tragic. I'm going to kind of preview everything that I did because I know I did go pretty fast. And also, I'm going to include a little clip at the end where I basically revamp this house into my suggestions. So, yeah, if you do want to just hold off on this part until then, you can. If you think that it'll look better or worse. It could even look worse, but I'm still going to show it in case somebody thinks it's better. Somebody could think this is one of the greatest houses I've made, but I personally do not think that at all. What was the last house I made? That one is definitely better. Actually, let me look at this one. I know this is procrastination, but whatever. Oh yeah, this one was too. But that one was good. Those two before. Alright, but basically, I'm going to spin around the build. This is a very simple build. This is 5, by the way. Most of it's 5. Except for the countable blocks, of course. And then that's 2, obviously. That is a total row of 10. And those are 5 on either side and 5 in the middle. And then again, same over here. Alright, so I am going to revamp this house, and I will be back in a moment. Alright, so here's the revamped version. This one's okay. The windows are a little much to me, but if you like it, that is fine. You could also probably do this. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. And then you could even split the bottom in half and put 1 door on either side instead of 1 in the middle. But, I just extended it up, and I also made this 3 instead of 2, so it's more, noticeable. I definitely think the proportions work out better, though. And I actually do like that. I definitely like that better. Basically, all I did was I changed these to 1, changed this to 1, so I basically just pushed this entire thing down. I pushed the entire building down a block, and I added an additional floor and also put a window here. And then, again, this is 3 now instead of 2. So really not a big change. There's the side-by-side that wants a big change, but really not a lot of complicated stuff. The only problem with this one, though, is that the floor and the ceiling will share a block, because if you try to put the ceiling here that's in front of the thing, it's also only 2 blocks. So yeah, do be wary of that. That's why this design is kind of a little bit thicker, because that way you don't have to do it that way. However, if you're fine with using like stone brick or whatever, stone brick is a perfect block for that, because it's good for a floor and a ceiling, and it also kind of blends well with everything else. I don't know what word I was trying to think of. Something that meld, I think. Is that even a word? It doesn't sound like a word. But, yeah, I think that does still work. You could just use lanterns for lighting. But, yeah, that is your choice for which one you would like to build. Personally, I would build the one to the left. Again, it's not a full instructional thing. However, it's pretty self-explanatory compared to the one to my right. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, if you have any suggestions for any tutorials, feel free to leave them in the comments. I do have something special coming out on Halloween and also the 29th, which are both Halloween related. And then after that, I think we're going to jump into Act 3. But I'm going to do a suburban house as well, because I haven't done one of those in forever. And it would be on Halloween for one, but that's going to be something instead. That is also a house, but, you know, not the same. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy it, you know, I already said that. Have a fantastic rest of your day and night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.